Alright guys, so today, in this video today, I'll be teaching you how to take apart a Roomba 550 series. Now this Roomba is broken, but if you want to take apart your Roomba to upgrade the parts, and you want to make sure that you know how to put it back together, in this video today, we'll be teaching you how to take apart the Roomba and put it all back together without using your phone website, or without using the instruction manual, or without going, wah! So here's how we take it apart very easily. First up, tools you'll need. First up, you need a Roomba. Make sure you discharge it before you start doing any work. And make sure you take out the battery while doing your work. So, let's get started. First of all, you want to make sure that I have a screwdriver very small like this, because some screws are very tiny, and the big screwdriver, because some screws are really huge. Now, what you'll simply do now is grab your Roomba. You're going to simply just turn it over. I'm going to put the camera down a little bit. First up, you want to grab your Roomba like this, and you just want to quickly, turn it upside down, and then you're simply just going to remove these 4 screws, and including the brush. First up, you're going to take off the brush on your Roomba. So here's the brush. You're just going to simply unscrew it, and you're going to hold your finger on one of the bristles. Don't worry, you're not going to snap it. Just keep unscrewing. And if it's stuck there, then try running some alcohol, which will free it out. As you can see, there it is. Now, if it is a bit dirty, it might be a good time to, give it a good clean. But if you really don't have any time for that and want to upgrade one part, just follow my instructions. Next up, you want to simply, this is optional. So if you want to remove this, you can. So I want to remove it, that way you guys can know how to do it. So first up, we're going to clip these 2 little clips on the side over here. We're just going to quickly clip these, and we're just going to simply pull it up. And if one is stuck, it might require me to put it down like this, or I have to push very hard. Yeah, one clip is stuck. Give me a second, guys. So you might want to wedge a screwdriver between that if it's stuck. Not so hard. I don't know, and now you can see now it's stuck on here, right? All that we do is bend it all the way back, and you might be asking, well, I'm about to break it, right? No, you're not gonna break it. You're just gonna do it like that, and there it is. It's off. Now you're gonna simply grab your fingers, and then you're just gonna simply remove the brushes. Just like that. So you remove both brushes. Now, once you did that, you can remove any clutter, like this piece of blue tape that's basically blocking it. Now to fully disassemble your Roomba, you might you want to remove the dustbin, just in case, So here's how I remove the dustbin. So you're just gonna grab your finger. So you're just gonna hold this button, and you're just gonna simply slide it out. But on the table, not like this. I'm not on sideways. I did it so you guys can see it. Now what you're gonna simply do now is you just want to simply loosen these 4 screws with your screwdriver, and this cover will come off. And now once this cover is removed, you want to remove the battery before you remove anything else, just in case it might get electrocuted. So I know the battery is fully dead, but you still want to take it off. Either fully dead, so you're just going to wiggle it on it, and it should come right off. And there's your lithium battery. Next up, you want to remove this little spinning wheel if you can. Mine easily come off. You're just going to first up, you do want to put the wheel so if the wheel is like this, you see with your fingers, you see you can turn around, and you're just going to simply pull on it, and there it comes off. Now, very next up for the wheels, as you can see on the wheels, there are these little screws on the wheels, the little screws. You see over here, guys, you see these little screws on 4 spots. What you're going to do with a screwdriver is unscrew those. By simply grabbing your baby screwdriver now, put it in there, and so we're just going to unscrew it. It might be a bit tricky to remove these, and if they're a bit tricky, you might need to grab a special screwdriver probably.
But all you need is like some really boring screwdrivers just to remove it. And if a screw falls in there by accident, like mine did, that's okay. Don't panic. It's very easy to get back out of there. So you just gotta like pick it up, tip it over. No, it got stuck in the spring, and you just have your screw come out. Now, do not lose these screws. Try to keep them where they were originally. So we won't lose them. And as you can see on the Roomba, there's like this little black connector. And that's what I make it connect to make a circuit for it to work. Now you're simply remove your other screw. Now this would be a good time to upgrade your Roomba. Everybody back together. You can always skip ahead of the timeline. Now, yes, guys, of course. So in the comments below, if you guys I want to take off the Roomba, but you guys but if you guys need a video on how to put it back together, I'll leave a timeline in the comments below of what time you're supposed to like play the video at, which will show you how to put it all back together, if that's what you're looking for. And to remove the wheels, take apart, put it back in. So yeah, I only got one timeline, which is to put the Roomba back together. But yeah, this video will show you 2 ways to do it. Take it apart and put it back together. That way you can do it the ultimate way. So we're still trying to loosen these screws. You don't want it to make sure that nothing is really loose. Now I'm not gonna fast forward because in case some of you guys are left behind, you don't have to be worried about being fast forward. And now with the wheel take off, you're simply just gonna pull it off. Now, if you do hear some of the snapping, don't panic. Don't really panic about anything. Now, to remove this little, brush thing, you're simply just going to have to, unloose these little screws on both of these sides over here. So, with your little screwdriver, you're simply just going to, do that. So, you're just going to simply, remove this part. Yep. I'm just trying to make sure I can remove it. Oh, yeah, it's really hard. Sorry, guys, hold on. These screws have not been removed in a long time. And if you guys are struggling like I am, well, okay, my match come off. Don't really panic. You can just simply always get, a new screwdriver, but, yeah, I recommend to take a better quality screwdrivers, not the ones I'm using, because those are, very flimsy. And it's not getting the job well done, but so yeah, so you go for high quality ones. You can. And now this comes off, you put off to the side. Now you're left with now you're left with a bunch of dust. It'd be a really good time to actually clean it all out. Now to simply remove the brush compartment, you want to simply loosen these 2 little screws over here, and then this whole thing will come off. Okay, now with this brush part already taken off, you're just going to leave it there. And now here comes the fun part. Now here comes the annoying part. Next up, you do want to remove this bumper center, which is usually on the top, and it's such a pain in the butt because you have to remove a lot of screws. And I'm asking, hey Alex, why don't I leave a couple of screws empty? Well, if you actually do that during cleaning, it might actually affect the Roomba on how it works. So you don't want to remove. So you don't want to remove all these screws and leave a couple of them empty because that will seriously affect the Roomba cleaning and probably destroy your Roomba. But if you did lose one, that's not a really big deal. But if there's so many it's only 2 screws and a lot are missing, then it'd be a problem. So get yourself a magnetic ball at least. I don't have one, but if you guys have one, you should bring it out. Now we're gonna simply start removing this sensor bar. Alright, this is time consuming, so if you guys are liking this video on how to remove your Roomba part without no editing, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. We're super close to reaching 1,000. Guys, thank you so much. Now we're just gonna continue removing this sensor bar. And if you guys have any like Roombas to donate, like any like type of Roombas, like the 500 series, which are my favorites, please like leave me in the comment below if you guys have any to donate, and I'll send you the address where to drop it off. And you guys can go drop it off, and we'll take it, and we'll make a video about cleaning it. And then, please let me know in the comment below if I should start doing Roomba videos instead of computers. I know I do own a bunch of Roombas, so I don't really care if I break this one. That's the reason why I'm making this video on how to take apart a Roomba. And I'm a professional. I'm doing this. I'm just doing it on broken Roomba because I really don't want to do it on my newer ones. I mean, I'll make a video on how to take apart your newer ones eventually, but for the video today, this is the only Roomba I have. That's 500 series, like 550 series. So, and it's broken. That's why we're just taking it apart. Yeah. This Roomba has so many errors, and it's really hard to fix them. So we're just gonna sell this Roomba and get rid of it. I know it's really unfortunate, but I'm gonna try to, get myself a Roomba 550 series eventually for the YouTube video. I know, but it's really hard to actually buy one, and especially on eBay. And there's also a lot of good offers, so I'm gonna try to order one from eBay for shipping. Though I cannot do delivery. So yeah. Now I have 3 more screws to remove. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, I can't remove that one. Oh, I don't want to straight it though. Oh my god. Yeah, my hands are in so much pain right now trying to remove these screws because I don't have proper tooling to do it. I know I have many screws out just to show you how to remove it properly without screwing anything up. Matter of fact, I forgot to tell you guys, my phone actually tells you the time of how much I've been recording for. So I'll tell you in this video. Also, in case you guys need that also. Now as you can see, now this can be clipped on really tight. You're just gonna pull it off, and there you have it now. Now you're supposed to just turn your Roomba over. I know dust might fall out because it's really dusty, crusty. Now this will be really loose sensor bar, right? This will be like very loose, right? Now basically once this part is pretty much taken off, and you don't want to remove this thing fully, it's very easy to do that. Now we're gonna simply go to the guts over here. So we're just gonna grab the cover. And as you can see, it's clipped on, so you gotta pull really hard. And don't worry, you're not gonna break it, because these things are very, very indestructible. Kind of, because they're very hard to destroy physically. By like pulling really hard, you cannot even destroy it. Which is totally a good sign. Okay, there's the Roomba cover, it's coming off. Oh my god, I do hear it cracking crazy, but don't worry, guys. What's that noise? No, that sounds really weird noise. Alright. It does take about a few minutes for this thing to fully come off. It's very hard clips, actually. And it might even require a screwdriver between. And if you hear a very loud pop, which indicates that the cover is fully coming off. And yes, guys, also bring a screwdriver big like this. I didn't know that we're gonna need a screwdriver like that big, but now we do need a screwdriver that big. If they got the cover pretty much stuck, don't freak out. We can always fix it. And there you have it. Now with the cover removed, we simply push it off the side. Now we're going to remove all the screws on the front cover, which is very easy to do. So you're just going to simply grab your, big usual screwdriver back. And you can simply remove all these screws on the top of it. As you can see, now you're going to remove all these screws all around it with this screwdriver. And I'll show you again whenever we have to move to this little piece of crap one. Yeah. Now, of course, do not panic if you go down to the motherboard. Yeah, we're going to go all the way far, all the way down to the casing. Now, this would be a very good time to actually give the Roomba a really good clean, but like I said, I really don't have enough time to give the Roomba a good clean, so we're just going to show you how to take it apart and put it back together. Oh, it's already 11:12. Alright, now the handlebar just going to go off the handlebar. It's going to come off. Bro, I literally spent like 16 minutes taking this thing off, and I'm just trying to remove it. Now you're just going to shove your little screwdriver between the little clips in there, and it should just come right off. There it is. Now what you simply do is keep removing more of these screws. I put the neat pile like what I'm doing. One of these screws is really small for some reason. Don't really understand what happened. But yeah, it looks like this room was refurbished before, many years ago. But then I guess they were really lazy to put it back the way it should be. So yeah, now it's me who has to fix it. Alright. Well. Now the Roomba already naked so I'm just gonna grab this piece of cover. Just gonna simply slowly keep wiggling it. It should come right off this piece. Okay, now with this cover already taken off, you pull it off the side for now, and now you're just gonna remove this piece, and then you're simply gonna remove this, the time cover, and the button. Now you can't remove this part physically, so you just gotta grab your screwdriver and you take carefully unscrew it. Just like so. 4 screws you need to remove on this little part over here. I'm just gonna put that Roomba over there. And now we're just gonna simply remove this piece of plastic. Now, if it's glued on very tight, you may have to wiggle it off a little bit before it fully snap off. And this way you should be left with the Roomba's motherboard. Alright, well that's all I'm gonna show you guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna fully take off the motherboard because that's not really needed to be fully removed, but yep. Now with your motherboard already in here. Now the time to put the Roomba back in is currently 19 minutes and 48 seconds. Time to put the Roomba back in. I mean back together. So here's how we do it. First up, we're gonna simply grab this home button, Put your screws inside of it. And we're just going to simply, like, carefully make sure it falls into place. And we're just going to simply, like, screw it back together. I'm going to put in these screws. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry, viewers. I'm so sorry, guys. I made a big mistake. Well, it's not a big mistake, really, because it's not too late. Sorry, guys. I made one mistake. That's okay, everyone. I made a big mistake. It's not a big mistake. I'm sorry, guys. I made a small little mistake here. It's perfectly fine. I'll just show you guys real quick what I'm supposed to do. Alright. And now basically once this now before the piece goes on, you have to lay down this piece of plastic first. Completely forgot about this piece of plastic before. And it's more like a guessing game. So you have to play around to make sure everything looks really lined up. And now it should look just like that. Now you're simply grab your Roomba faceplate cover and just gonna put it in place. So I'm just gonna, screw it back on. I can hear Google Chimes. What is that? I can hear Google Chimes. What's going on?
Installing cameras.
Oh, okay. Yeah, today's camera day, matter of fact. That's why we're installing some Google cameras today. And, of course, it is Sunday, October 12th. So, and the time right now is currently 11:19 a.m. Yep. Hey, comment below, guys, if I should buy a Roomba just like this. That's working perfectly fine, guys. You guys let me know in the comments below if I should buy a Roomba like this, guys. You guys let me know in the comments below. Or should I fix this Roomba to get it working again, guys? So please let me know in the comment below if I should fix this Roomba or should I just junk it or should I just get myself a new Roomba. You guys comment below in this video. I'll give you guys 10 days and we'll see the comments are pouring in. And if there are no comments, then I'll decide by myself, basically. Now, you don't want to push all the buttons before you fully close everything. Make sure that everything presses right. And that's since everything does, you're simply just going to, grab this piece of cover, put it back on there. And simply just going to grab this and put it right back on there. Put your metal ringy ring. And now all you're simply doing is put this piece of plastic back on. And before you fully screw the thing back in, make sure that the stick is sit really well. And yes, hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry guys, hold on. The cover doesn't want to sit on right for some reason. Sorry guys, you know what? It requires a bit of playing around to get this cover fully installed. So it's not my fault. It's just a Roomba's fault for having a really bulky cover, which makes it really hard to put it back in correctly. But and there you have it. Now with the cover ready, fully installed, here comes the fun part. Screw everything back together. Well, for me it's the fun part, not for you really guys, because you guys are like. Oh yeah, always put a small little screw in there. Let's get everything all set up. So what you simply do is grab all your screws, just put them in the sockets. Brett. Alright, so now with all your screws already in there, so we're just gonna, grab the screws. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, this stupid screwdriver is magnetic. Just pissing me off. Alright guys, we're almost very close to putting the Roomba back together. And now we're just gonna simply pick up this Roomba now, and we're gonna turn it upside down, and now we're gonna simply reinstall a sensor bar, which is very easy. So we're just gonna close it in. So simply put the Roomba sideways. Gonna make sure you perfectly adjust it, and push make sure you're pushing right, since it is. Now, what you simply do now is before you fully close this thing up, you want to simply put 2 screws on both sides to make sure that it's purposely seated in the right position before you fully put all these screws back in, because then otherwise you might rage quit. And I remember I did rage quit on a Roomba once fixing it, because it took us 13 hours. It's because all the Roomba wouldn't clean and no one could figure out why. That's all some type of genius took out the wheels and changed them. And I literally rage quit on him. Alright, so just put your Roomba like this. So you're just gonna grab your finger. And you're just gonna make sure, and of course this will come off, so just hold your finger like this. And there it is. Now the sensor bar is working perfectly fine now. Now we continue. All right, now we'll try one more time. It works great. That means now it's a good sign. Actually, hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, so I do want to charge one Roomba up for this video, so give me a second, everyone. Alright. Here is a Roomba vacuum with a good battery in it. I'm going to try to charge it and see if I can get it to work again. So that way I can at least, test out the Roomba we just repaired. And, okay. And of course, guys, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a Roomba dock, so I'll let the Roomba charge for at least 5 minutes at least, and then I'll see if that has enough charge to power this Roomba on. That way you guys can see vacuum. And I did turn it on because it's charging right now, but it also has a really long life battery. That's a totally good sign. Alright, now that Roomba's fully charging correctly. It was charging a bit off because it usually does that if it's having some problems, but now it's not having more problems. Alright, now once all your screws are basically on here, now I simply want to test it again. Works great. Now with the Roomba fully set up, now you can simply turn the Roomba back over and re-clip the cover back on. Oh, wait, hold on. Before you re-clip the cover back on, grab your Roomba handle. Just simply make sure you so it's gonna, like install it. Now if it's already fully installed like that, it's just gonna grab like this screws. This part you don't do. This part you do. This part you don't do. This part you do. Alright, now they're already clipped on, so we're just gonna, grab this Roomba, push this piece of plastic through like that. And now with your fist, you're just gonna bang it around like this. Push on the buttons. What the? This button doesn't want to push for some reason. Let's see. Alright, now they're pushing. Yeah, I had to fix these two buttons. That's the issue with this Roomba again. Yeah, these buttons keep getting broken on this stupid Roomba, of course. Don't worry, guys, that's not usually normal for this Roomba. It's just Roomba's so beat up that it just has to do it for some reason, so yeah. Sorry, it's not really worth fixing this Roomba. It's worth just buying a new one. Now with the Roomba already like this, so we should figure out 2 wheels. Basically, put the wheels back in. Got rid of small little baby screwdrivers. Now I'm going to push the wheels back in. Original spot. If they don't fit, try the socket because it might be in the wrong location. And don't forget that there are 3 screws you have to get screwed back in. Now she's just gonna push the wheels in there, and should automatically clip into place. Now so we'll grab his wheel. You're supposed to put it in there. We're just gonna put in these 2 little screws. This will go right here. Fits like a glove. Oh yeah, and before we continue with the Roomba, let's get the battery in. Oh yeah, this battery's not good. All right, whatever. Now you're just gonna grab your lithium battery. You're gonna put it right back in there. Have your caps to wheel. So we're just gonna like push that back in there, and we're just gonna simply put back on this cover. Uh-oh, it's not sitting in right. I think something is wrong with this corner. It is not sitting in right. That's the problem. Alright, and we figured out why it wasn't sitting in right. Because it looks like I must have screwed a little too hard and I got the side lifted up a little bit. That's the reason why. So yeah. Now this is already fully set up like this, so we can have your cover. Now that we saw the brushes, very easy. You simply line up both of these spots in here, including the big one. Make sure they fit. Then next, we grab your metal cover. Yeah. You snap it in, close it in. Grab your little brush, put it back in there. And now we're just going to turn our Roomba back over. Sensor bar works fine. This is our bar. Put that back in there. And now we're done. And that's how you put a Roomba 550 series Roomba vacuum cleaner back together and take it apart. If you guys like this video of me filming about this Roomba and you guys want to see how it works and see if I can get it to fully potentially work, please write down in the comment below in this video or in that next video, and then we'll basically decide for myself. Now, if you guys want me to buy a new Roomba like this, please let me know in the comment below. I'll give you guys 10 days. If there's no comments, then I'm going to buy it myself. And also decide myself. Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys like the video on how we take apart this Roomba, please like, and subscribe. It was a very easy video. And there were, no cuts in this video, no editing. So if you guys like this video with no editing, please like, and subscribe. And have a great day, everyone. And safe Roomba day. Also, if you guys want, and if you guys are a bit curious on what this Roomba actually does, well, I'll make a part 2 on my YouTube shorts. So go to my YouTube shorts and I'll have a video about it. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Sheesh, Roombas!